Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I'm so very glad that you've decided to join me today. We are going to do a quick class to reset our energy, whether it's first thing in the morning and you're feeling a little groggy, or you just want to change the projection of your day. This class is for you. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Sending that right foot back. Now, my favorite way to reset my energy or to feel a little more energized is by wiggling and moving my body. So with our next inhale, we'll reach the arms up overhead, reach them out wide, and we'll wiggle out the arms, wiggle out the hands, wiggle out the hips. And with a big old exhale, we'll dive the chest forward, drop the top of the head to the floor. Nod the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Now we can drop the hands to the floor and do some more wiggling. We can paddle out the legs. We can grab for opposite elbows and find a sway. Finding some way to move, to get our energy moving, to get our heart rate up. And with our next inhale, we'll find a halfway lift, tabletop to the back. Taking the top of the head straight out in front. Exhale to fold. Dropping the hands and the very top of the head to the floor. We're going to imagine them being very heavy as we roll from the base of our tailbone up one vertebrae, past the next, rolling slowly. We'll lift the shoulders up and back a few times. Good. To the top of the mat we go. With an inhale, reaching up nice and tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Wiggling out the neck on the top of the head. And we'll move back to our halfway lift. Now we're going to find some cat-cows here. I know this is not a normal way that we do cat-cows, so we're using a little bit more core and a little more press through the feet to keep us balanced. But with our inhale, we'll drop the chest, drop the stomach, lift the eyes and the tailbone. Exhale, curling through center, up and back through the mid-spine, back and forth. Now getting the hips in with this movement as well, scooping the hips forward as we curl under, and sending them back behind as we lift the eyes. Good. With our next exhale, we'll hinge forward again. Dropping the hands down to the floor, shining our chest forward as we lift up to standing. Exhale, we'll drop the elbows, cactus the arms, maybe a baby back bend, lifting the chest up to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll take the arms back up and soften forward. Dropping the hands down to the floor, we'll step the feet back to a plank. Pausing here, spreading those fingertips out nice and wide. Now we're going to step our feet towards the outer edges of the mat, so we have a nice wide base, wide space between the feet. Press the hips up and back. Soften the heels down. Turning the eyes to look back at the toes. We'll roll forward until we're over our hands. Soften the knees as we press the hands back. So we're sending the tailbone up and back, rolling forward, and pressing back, rolling forward, and back. Good. Back to a down dog. Wiggle out the legs. Now slide the hands one step closer into each other. Step those feet a little wider again. Press the hips up and back behind. We'll put quite a bit of a bend to the feet and hop to our hands. Good. Find a little wiggle here. We can drop all the way to our yogi squat if we'd like. Or if our heels don't land on the floor, we can keep them up and wiggle side to side. Good. Drop the hands down in front of us. We'll shift our weight into the hands. And either from here, stepping the feet back, or we can hop back to our plank. Pausing again. And up and back, down dog. Wiggle out some more. Now we can keep the feet parallel to the hips, keep them hips distance apart, or we can step them a little further out. We'll slide the hands one hand's distance closer towards the feet. Picking up our left hand, we'll wiggle it around out to our side, almost like we're swimming, reaching out and away, in and forward. Good. We'll bring that left hand to the outside of our right leg, pressing our chest open to our right side. And back to our down dog. Picking up our right hand, same thing. Swimming that arm out and around, in and around. Good. Bringing that right hand to the outside of our left leg, pressing the chest open to our left side. And back to our down dog. Putting the bend to the feet, hop to the top of the mat. And again, maybe our yogi squat, or we'll continue to sway side to side. Dropping the hands down in front of us so we can push our weight into the hands as we heel toe the feet closer. Now dropping the chest down towards our thighs. We'll wrap the arms around them. Now, being very careful with the back of your head, we're going to purposely roll back to our mat. Drop chin to chest and roll. We'll move forward and back a few times. We'll pop our way up to a seat, circling the arms down and around behind us. Now fingertips will point away from the hips towards the back of the mat as we crawl them a little further away. With an inhale, lift the chest, pull shoulders into the spine, take the eyes up to the ceiling. Good. We'll roll the shoulders forward to help us walk up out of this pose, making our way to a seat. Whether you'd like to sit crisscross applesauce or in a lotus pose with your feet on top of your legs, finding a comfortable place to pause here. With an inhale, circle both arms up overhead, dropping the left arm to the mat, and we'll take the right arm over towards our left side. Inhale up through center, dropping the right hand, left comes up and over, back and forth. Moving back through center. We'll pause here for a moment in our seat, closing the eyes, and taking a large breath in through the nose. We'll let it go as a sigh. Another big breath in through the nose, and again out as a sigh. One more. In through the nose and out as a sigh. Keeping our eyes closed. Maybe we'll give ourselves a little smile. Taking a moment to be thankful, to be grateful for having a body that can move, having clear lungs to breathe in fresh new day, new energy, new love, for having a smile on your face, or being able to put a smile on your face, and for having energy to move through the rest of your day with love, with light, and with gratitude. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love, go in light, go in peace, and go in joy.